For years, I kept telling myself the same lie. If only I had more time to build that side business, more time to get in shape, more time to actually live instead of just surviving. Sound familiar? But one random Tuesday afternoon, something happened that made me realize I wasn't short on time at all. I was just hemorrhaging it without even noticing. Let me take you back to that moment. I'm sitting in a coffee shop, laptop open, supposedly working on this big presentation. But really, I'm checking notifications, reading articles I'll never remember, watching cooking videos for recipes I'll never make. 3 hours vanish like smoke. Later that night, my sister calls. She's launching her podcast and asks if I can listen to episode 1 and give feedback. I wish I could, I tell her. But I'm absolutely slammed this week. Zero free time. She goes quiet for a second, then says something that hits me like a brick. Didn't you just send me that TikTok compilation an hour ago? My stomach drops. She's right. I had time to watch 20 minutes of strangers doing stupid dances, but not 20 minutes to support my own sister's dream. That night I couldn't sleep. I kept thinking, where does my time actually go? So I did something uncomfortable. I installed one of those automatic time tracking apps on all my devices. No judgment, no filters, just raw data about how I was spending my days. A week later, I checked the results. I felt sick. 13 hours on YouTube. 18 hours across various social platforms. 4 hours playing a mobile game I don't even enjoy. I just play it while waiting for things. 6 hours in group chats that never go anywhere meaningful. That's 41 hours. An entire full-time job spent on absolutely nothing. And this is while I'm supposedly too busy to pursue anything that actually matters to me. Here's what I realized. I didn't have a shortage of time. I had a clarity problem. Think about it like this. Imagine your bank account gets deposited with $1,440 every single morning. That's $1 for every minute in a day. But here's the catch. Whatever you don't intentionally spend disappears at midnight. Gone forever. You'd be incredibly careful about every dollar, right? You'd have a plan. You'd know exactly what deserves your money and what doesn't. But we don't think about our 1,440 minutes that way. We just let them leak out. Death by 1,000 tiny distractions. I needed a new approach, so I created what I call the life receipt method. Here's how it works. At the end of each day, I write down what I actually bought with my time. What did I trade pieces of my life for today? 45 minutes scrolling before getting out of bed? That's the receipt. 2 hours in a meeting that could have been an email? Receipt. 90 minutes hate watching a show everyone's talking about? Receipt. When you see it written out like that, it becomes painfully clear which purchases were worth it and which were just waste. Some receipts made me proud. An hour teaching my nephew to skateboard. 30 minutes reading something that actually challenged my thinking. 2 hours building something with my hands. But most receipts? They made me cringe. Because I was spending my life on things I'd never choose if I was thinking clearly. So I made a new rule for myself. Before saying yes to anything, I have to answer one question. Will I remember this a year from now? Not, is this urgent? Not, will someone be mad if I don't? But will this moment, this activity, this obligation actually matter to future me? That YouTube rabbit hole? Won't remember it tomorrow. That networking event I'm dreading? Won't remember who I met. That argument about politics with strangers online? Definitely won't remember. But that morning spent learning to code? I'll remember. That uncomfortable conversation I've been avoiding? I'll remember. That weird creative project with no practical purpose? I'll remember. This filter changed everything. I started blocking out time for things that would actually create memories worth keeping. I treated these blocks like doctor's appointments. Non-negotiable, already committed. Monday evenings, learning Spanish. Not when I have time. Monday evenings, period. Saturday mornings, working on my graphic novel. Not someday. Saturday mornings. Tuesday lunch. Calling someone I've been meaning to reconnect with. Not eventually. Tuesday lunch. And you know what happened? All the filler stuff, all the time wasters, they lost their power. because there was simply no room for them anymore. People started noticing. How are you getting so much done? Did you quit your job? Nope. Same job. Same responsibilities. I just stopped pretending that refreshing my email 60 times a day was actual work. Within 3 months, I'd made more progress on my personal goals than in the previous 3 years combined. And weirdly, I felt less stressed. Turns out, wasting time is exhausting. Purposeful action is energizing. Here's what I want you to do. Tonight, before bed, write down everything you did today. Everything. Be brutally honest. Then mark each item with one of 3 labels. Memory, something you'll remember and value. Maintenance, necessary but forgettable. Mistake, pure waste. If most of your day is in that 3rd category, you don't have a time problem. You have a choice problem. And the beautiful thing about choice problems, they're actually fixable. You don't need a productivity app. You don't need a new planner. You don't need 4 monitors and a standing desk. You just need to stop lying to yourself about where your time goes. Your days are the currency of your life. You're currently spending them. The only question is, what are you buying? If you don't like the answer, good news. Tomorrow you get a fresh deposit of 1,440 minutes. Spend them wisely.